Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Geopolitical Simulator 4 Power and Revolution, our Uganda playthrough. Episode 53 with the series. Go ahead and unpause. Things might look just slightly different. I had to revert to a previous save because I had the game crash on me, which happens from time to time. But we're doing alright. We're right about where we left off. So not a whole lot's changed. The military is moving up. I do have a gap down here, but I'm trying to close it with some tanks. And I do have more troops coming in. You can see all flying in from some other different regions to reinforce this forward military base here that we captured, so we can hopefully continue to make the push. We do have some troops which have made it into here, but I don't think they're going to hold for too long. We'll see how well they do. I've got 19,000 worth of troops coming up here, so hopefully that makes a difference. These missile launchers here, they'll really be in the MVP of the war because they're just wrecking any military that gets out. Like, none of these troops even get a chance to hardly leave the base before one of these missile launchers just blasts them back to, look, there it is right there. Boom, just wipes them right out. So that's been really handy for us. I've got some commandos on standby if I need them. Sending more troops in here. We are trying to take this base out. Looks like we're going to capture it. Meanwhile, I've taken this base over here. So these missile launchers are going to head up this way. And I've got a extremely large army of missile launchers, tanks, and soldiers all going for these bases up here. So I'll get them all set up and ready to go. These tanks should have no problem cleaning these two rogue units up. Do I have any jets? Not really. Oh look, these air bases aren't being built anymore because that's how far back I had to actually revert. Well, we might not need them, but let's just go ahead and try it again. I'll just put one air base up right here. I don't think the war is going to last that long. We'll see. More troops. Could use some tanks here, though. But I've got even more troops heading in. And what do we got for troops here? Pretty good amount of soldiers. Let's see if we could take this city out. And we'll throw some tanks into that too. Actually, I'll have the tanks enter from down here. What else did I bring? Some helicopters. Not a lot though. Try to go for this 32k group of tanks. So they don't destroy my missile launchers, or at least stall my missile launchers here from being attacked. There we go, perfect. Just need to buy some time. We are in this base as well, or this city. These cities are pretty well defended. Egypt's not playing around. So capturing some of these cities is going to be hard. Alright, but we're going for this base here. This is my best group of missile launchers, so we'll put them on the defense. That was weird. Okay. Oh, we actually have a group of a huge army of tanks here, and they're wrecking my armies, but the missile launcher there did exactly what I needed it to do. So now we'll just put him there while we're moving in to take out the rest of this base. Both these group of tanks can head up this way. I guess we're moving into that city next. Boy, we're really struggling to take that out. I need some fighters for sure. I guess we'll put them here. You know, I'd say we could capture an airbase here and use it, but we can't even, the closest airbase is here, all the way by the capital. That'd be a hell of a push to get up there. Okay, finally, we got some troops heading into here to give us a hand. And troops and tanks heading down in. And we'll send some commandos into the market square there as well. And we've captured this base. Perfect. Let's go after this base here, and we'll send these soldiers after this base. We'll move this missile launcher a little bit more in the center. And then we'll be, once these three bases are captured, we'll be staged to head towards the capital. We're keeping the worst of the Egyptian forces distracted down here, trying to hold the southern portion of their country. Nice. We should be able to take the military base. We'll head up to the market square. Nice. Pushing right through all this. All right, that's ours. We'll head to the museum. And the police headquarters. No, regional parliament still. So we'll send these guys to the police headquarters. Boy, they're sending troops after us too. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a pain. I didn't realize the parliament was so secure. Yeah, they've secured the inside of most of these buildings. We're going to need more forces to take a lot of this out. Alright, I better not send these guys to raid anything else until I can get better control of that city. Send these commandos into here. We'll drop them at the main market square. Meanwhile, we're probably going to want some tanks here, maybe. Or we need more troops. How's this going here? Pretty rough still. I don't have any troops nearby. I'd have to bring some in. I could do that. I could bring some troops in. Need a large group of troops, though. What do we got down here? Anything I can grab up? Why don't we grab a few troops and just drag them in general if we're going to keep capturing cities. We'll take some out of this region. I haven't really pulled too many troops out of here. We'll actually just move all of this. We'll allocate it to this military base here. Jesus, they've got so many troops.
Oh boy.
Okay, 43k worth of tanks. We're going to want to take that out. We'll move the 218k up there. And I lost all those troops, huh? That was a lot of troops. I wonder how I managed that.
The situation is getting...
Trying to pile my troops here in the main square, see if I can kind of play defensive. I can already tell you we're going to need more soldiers, so let's start moving them up. Probably a couple tanks, too. Here we go. Here comes more forces.
Oh boy.
They do want a peace treaty. But unfortunately, unless the peace treaty involves taking them over, we will not be accepting any of them. All right, and that'll be that base taken over, I'm hoping. And I got to keep checking on these areas. We'll see if this is enough to take the police headquarters. No, no, no. Fall back, fall back. It's definitely not enough. These guys are dug right in. All right, what do we got for here? We've got missile launchers. We'll move out. And a bunch of troops that we're going to send here. We could also use some tanks, so we'll send them here as well.
Oh boy.
See if we could take regional parliament out with this group of troops. We got a tank parked in the parliament. We did take it though. I'd like to free some of these troops up here. Alright, we should have fighters on standby. I don't know what to use them for, though. Actually, they're here. I want to move them. Just a little bit closer. Two level 5 tanks. How much power does that have? They pretty powerful? Yeah, 2,000. For just 2 of them, that's pretty good. That's 1,000 power a tank. Ooh, they're pushing out. We're gonna lose that area. I don't even know if we have that area.
The city has...
Try and get more people in there. Oh, I'm gonna need another missile launcher too. Right here.
The city has... Oh boy!
And then capture this base. These guys stop pushing us. Alright, perfect. See if we have enough to raid the police headquarters. I hope so, because we almost got this city. I'd like to get it under control so we can move on to the next project. Nice. Military headquarters under control. Police headquarters will head back to the market square. We haven't raided the bank yet. We're waiting. All right, we'll go for the bank now. Yeah, not as heavily guarded as some of these other places. Okay, nice. The city's under our control. We'll take these soldiers out now and head for this city up here. Same with these soldiers here. We've got a base here. I'm going to want to pull the missile launchers out of it and put them on defense.
Hello? I am at the central square. Here we are. It's rumbling. The people
It's not gonna let me
taking
skip
to the
this.
streets to express
Sometimes it
their
does, sometimes it
frustration.
doesn't.
After everything you've made them go through, it's to be expected, right? It's touching to see all these people surge together, kids and the elderly arm in arm, uttering the same insults against you. If I were in
The
their
battle
shoes,
in the currents.
I would do the same thing. Moreover, I am in their shoes. Resign! Resign! Resign!
Alright, so that city, boy, they do got more forces moving down. I definitely need missile launchers in the area. Not really close enough to get some good hits in. Let's see, we got 1,800 tanks here. Let's go for this. I do have jets now. Let's launch them wherever need be.
Oh boy.
And let these missile launchers here do what they do best, which is destroy these incoming tanks. All right, we now have some tanks coming in here to help the troops. We're starting to put a little bit of pressure on them. We've cleared up this opening, which is good. There we go. Pushing to the market square now. How's this battle going? Not as well. But, oh, we got a good amount of troops coming in now, though. Let's head to the town square. Oh, yeah, we've got troops. We've got troops heading in. Most of their forces are in the north. So let's go ahead and try to secure some of these areas here. And get our troops piled together. We'll get everybody at the market square, mostly everybody. See if we can storm the bank here.
Oh boy.
Okay, there's a lot of them moving in now. Let's hope that what we have at the market square is enough to hold. We control the bank. So we've got this whole side of the map. See, we're going to try and stop some of them here. Keep these guys distracted. All right, perfect. Let's. We'll definitely want to keep checking on that. As well as sending troops in. I've got some troops coming in now. I'll have these guys drop in here. And these guys drop in up here. All right, perfect. Okay, these guys should get destroyed by that missile. There we go. I've got more troops coming up here. We've got two forces here. We're going to send them up to fight these guys and protect this base. Up here, it's going pretty good. A lot of these missile launchers here are just on the defense in this region. I have one tank. I think we'll start sending some of this stuff. Let's see if we can capture this airbase, actually. Airbase would probably make all the difference. Perfect. We're going to go for that base there. Go after these helicopters. I've almost got this whole bottom area secured.
Time to open your eyes.
This, however, is not going as good. That's really the place where we're suffering. How's here going, though? It's not good. It's not nearly as bad. They've pushed through the troops we had stationed up here, but we still hold the Marcus Square. Let's head for the military headquarters and try to push Court of Law. Okay, nothing in there. That's good. We'll head to the police headquarters now. Alright, we've pretty much cleared it out. So we should be good. Yep, there we go. Another city under our control. Let's push. Let's push rate. Let's keep pushing up and putting the pressure on them. Let's try and get these guys here to fold. Or at least put pressure on them in a way that they will be distracted when we start to push into their capital. Which reminds me, I want to get more troops ready to push the capital. I don't think I have any. So let's grab a few up. I don't know how many troops we'll need, but I'm going to say it's going to be a lot. And I wouldn't mind some tanks too. We'll send them right to this base. All right, and I think that's it. Perfect. So the war with Egypt's still going on. Taking me a little bit more time because I'm trying to do it more conventionally instead of just sending commandos in. But you can see our missile launcher's still moving up, firing missiles to take out troops that are trying to leave these military bases here. Our main force pushing up from the south and doing a lot of damage, which is great. We'll hopefully have this military base under control and keep attacking these cities and military bases moving up the Nile here. Have those under control. And then take this city and have forces stationed here ready to start moving into the capital to take that out, which would be really useful. I'll actually start moving missile launchers up there. And I definitely want to start... I want to take an air base, at least this one here as well, so I can get fighters over here. Just to kind of keep bombing around in the area. But yeah, I think we're going to have Egypt hopefully in the next episode. Maybe one more after that. We'll see. But with that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.